Shalom, shalom. This video is about the Gospel of John chapter 18 and verses 28 to 32, and it's all about the temple guards' compliance with tradition over Torah law as an act of misguided worship. I'll read the text for you and then make a few comments. The text starts with, "Then they led Yeshua from Caiaphas to the Praetorium." Now, Caiaphas' palace is where Annas interrogated and assaulted Yeshua, and the Praetorium is the Roman governor's residence in Jerusalem. It was early, so soon after daybreak. They themselves did not enter into the Praetorium so that they would not become unclean and might eat the Passover. Therefore Pilate came out to them and said, "What charge do you bring against this man?" They answered, if he weren't an evildoer, we wouldn't have handed him over to you." Then Pilate said to them, "Take him yourselves and judge him by your Torah." The Judean leaders responded, "We're not authorized to put anyone to death," which of course was a lie. But this happened so that the prophetic word Yeshua spoke would be fulfilled, signifying what kind of death he was about to die. So the illegal by Torah law midnight trial of Yeshua in Joseph Caiaphas' palace, where the former high priest Annas made himself and the Sanhedrin guilty of gross violation of the Torah on righteous judgment, that concluded. And the arresting party procession took Yeshua, still bound, to the Roman governor's residence as a sacrifice of feigned shalom. Jewish tradition, not Torah, forbid the Jews from entering the houses of Gentiles and from eating with Gentiles. There is no Torah commandment against it. What we see is that these leaders complied with tradition while they blatantly disregarded the Torah. This happens when you feign righteousness in the eyes of people whilst your heart is far away from God's commandments. In this regard, Yeshua called them whitewashed tombs full of dead bones in Matthew 23 verse 27. He taught in Matthew 23 verse 24 that they strain out the gnat but swallow the camel. And this is what he was talking about. Yes, he provided a metaphoric example of their desire for recognition over Torah adherence. In Matthew 23, verse 1 to 12, especially in verse 7, you can read about that. To them he said in Matthew 23, verse 13, that they will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. They will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Eating the Passover meal is intended to be deeply spiritual, as the Passover points to the Messiah. But in the wake of their disregard of justice, that too, the eating of the Passover was an empty gesture, window dressing for people, but devoid of God. For us, this example of following traditions and doctrine over God's commandments in the Torah is equally valid. We have to follow Yeshua and walk in his Torah ways, Aderech Yeshua. And people who subscribe higher value to church doctrine and church tradition compared to the Torah, they will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. If you teach or taught people in the past that the Torah has been fulfilled and therefore done away with, your false theology is comparable to that of Annas and his followers. The question is, how many people have you led astray through your corrupt teaching? You don't have to answer me. It will be our common judge that will ask that question, and you will owe your answer to him. And on that sobering thought, I bid you shalom, shalom.